Greetings Aquarius and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to find out some of the things the year 2021 has in store for you. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and not every detail may pertain to you or your situation. Take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Alright, let's get started with this reading. So I'd like to explain a little bit about what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull 2 cards from this deck, and it's going to give us a basic overall view or theme for the year for you Aquarius. Next, I will be pulling cards for each season. So basically, I will use another deck and pick a card for January, February, March, another one for April, May, June, and so on and so forth. After that, I will pull some tarot cards to further explain and clarify each quarter. After that, I will be pulling a couple cards from one of my fairy decks as they would like to have a say in this reading. So, let's get started. 2 cards for 2021 for Aquarius, please. 2 cards for a theme for 2021. Let's take a look here. We have Understanding. Okay. All right, so something has been eluding you, something you've been in the dark about, but as finally you found a pathway to see, to go towards the light, to get this understanding that you have been lacking. And it's something that is upsetting to you, and something that has a lot of meaning for you. I think it involves some other people around you, not understanding what they said or what they did or how they behaved, something along those lines. So let's take a look at the second card. We have Responsibility. So Understanding and Responsibility. All right. There's a responsibility that that is not being taken care of. You've been trying to understand. You've been going down this path. I think you've been kind of going around and around, going back and forth, maybe trying for this understanding. Somebody, I think, hurt you. I think maybe you put the responsibility entirely on their shoulders, and that may not be the whole truth. And that's why you're not understanding, because maybe you're not seeing your part very well. But let's get some more information. I'm not sure how that plays out. All right, so Spirit, I'd like to draw a card for January, February, March of 2021 for Aquarius. 1 card, Spirit, for 2021, months of January, February, March for Aquarius. 1 card, 2021, January, February, March. Okay, yep, this one. We have Neptune, Sacrifice. Okay, instantly I got the fact that I want to say you had a friendship or some kind of relationship with somebody, a friend, family, maybe lover, that I think that maybe you lost. There was a sacrifice made, and I think things didn't go the way you wanted them to, or they're not going to in right now or very nearly the future here. I see this more as the sacrifice has already happened and now you're contemplating. That's why you're having a hard time understanding. And I think that placing blame is going to keep you from understanding better. So let's try to look at it with the situation with a less judgmental eye, I think. Let's just see it for what it is and go on from there. So let's look at April, May, and June. Let's see how after this sacrifice you've contemplated it. You're starting to realize there's some responsibility. on everyone's shoulder here. So I don't know if this is just two people. I don't know if this is a falling out with more than one person, maybe a couple of friends. But there's plenty of blame to go around, okay? No one person is all right or all wrong. All right. Spirit, one card for April, May, and June for Aquarius in 2021. One card, Spirit, for April, May, and June of 2021 for Aquarius. This one. 8th house. Endings and beginnings. Okay. So I am getting more and more of this, maybe a deep regret. Definitely sadness. Definitely loss. Grief. And it's made you look at things completely different. That sacrifice is made. You're figuring out how to move on from there, and it looks like by April, May, and June you will have wrapped most of this up, I think, and maybe not most of it, but you will have enough wrapped up that you can let go of some of the blame, some of the anger, some of the pain, and you can have a new beginning starting in the spring. That's what this looks like to me. Let's keep going. Let's see what the summer months have. All right, Spirit, I'm looking for a card for the summer months of July, August, and September of 2021 for Aquarius. Please, Spirit, one card for Aquarius of July, August, September of 2021. July, August, September 2021 for Aquarius. We have Aquarius. I know. Okay, so by the summer months, you know what you need to know. Your questions are answered. You are like the new beginning. You feel like you've got what you need, and you can move on. You can let go of what you need to let go. That sacrifice was made. You've ended that part of your life, and now there's a new beginning, and you have knowledge. You have that understanding. All right, let's see what the fall months, the end of the year, let's see what happens with this knowledge. Spirit, one card for October, November, December of 2021 for Aquarius. October, November, December of 2021 for Aquarius. One card, please, Spirit. This one. Mercury retrograde, reinvention. All right, Aquarius. So this year is all about reinventing yourself. Letting go of what happened here, what's going to happen, taking the responsibility that you need to take, and you get that understanding, and you're able to move on with this new beginning, and you will be reinvented and a different person by the end. I think this has a lot of potential growth for you, a lot of learning. And I think this has to do with someone special, a very significant person. But let's get more into the depths of what's going on here. So I'm going to start with the tarot. Spirit, give me 3 cards for January, February, March of 2021 for Aquarius. Spirit, 3 cards for 2021 in the months of January, February, and March in relation to this sacrifice. And watery Neptune, so emotional stuff. All right, first card, Ace of Wands. So that's a good sign. The second card, the Hanged Man. Perspective. And the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So, I think, this sacrifice, I feel like there was a lot of heavy energy, And I think coming into the year, you're feeling this heavy energy, but you're starting to real, like, you have a new idea. You have a new way of going, like, a new spirit. The sacrifice helps you feel renewed, and you're ready to face the world again. And I think this might be a little bit premature, because with the Hanged Man here, there's a little bit of just holding still, but also gaining perspective. So I think you have this you've had all this pain and trying to understand and anger, and you make the sacrifice. And you feel that that's necessary and that's the right thing to do, and that gives you that, okay, I'm going to start fresh, start new with a new spirit. But I feel like you're going to be hung up on something, and you're like, well, why isn't this working? I've given up. I've moved on. I have a new spirit. I have a new drive. I have new potential to move to the next phase of my life. Yet it feels like no matter what you do, you're still kind of just hanging around. You're not able to move forward like you want to here in the first months. You still need to take that time to get that perspective, to get this straightened out and be okay with it inside. When that happens, then yes, we have a new beginning. The endings, new beginnings. This is more in the material world, more in the physical realm. So this could be beginnings of a new, I want to say, living arrangement. I want to say a new house, apartment, something, someplace to go. Maybe you're leaving a person. You've made that the sacrifice of where you lived, who you lived with, but you're going to have a new place of residence, or you're looking for a new place of residence, and you know that obviously that's the end. You're not even going to be living where you were before. You're going to have a new, fresh beginning by April. So I think around March or something, that's when you're going to decide, okay, it's time to move. It's time to maybe buy something. Maybe you haven't, not moving yet, but you buy a house, or you buy an estate, or something where it's a whole ending and a fresh new beginning, because this is now over and you're done. You may not be understanding yet. You may not understand your responsibility of how this happened, but you're done. You're ready to move on. It doesn't feel so heavy right now, but coming up, like right now, coming up to this point, it did. It felt really heavy. You were really hurt. Okay. So let's see what's going to happen April, May, and June. Spirit, I would like 3 cards for April, May, and June for Aquarius of 2021. Spirit, 3 cards for April, May, and June of 2021 for Aquarius. All right. First card. 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is going to happen quickly. When you decide to move, or when you decide to buy a house, or whatever this new, tangible, physical stuff happens, it's going to happen quickly. You're also going to be seeking I think you're going to be seeking a new love affair. I feel like there isn't much time between who you've let go and you're ready to. There's a possibly new love interest, at least a flirtation, a crush or something. And this happens quickly. Maybe this has to do with moving, because there is somebody new. But I think the moving is before the love interests. And then we have 8 of Pentacles. And I do believe this new love interest has to do with your place of residence and or a place of work, because this is craftsmanship. This person is designing and etching and creating something. Maybe you're an artist and your love, a new love of your work. I think change happens quickly. Not only a new house, maybe this is working on your house. You bought a new house, and so now you're renovating it, you're updating it, you're, doing this sort of thing. It looks like to me, and I did see like woodwork. I don't know if you've done woodwork, but something, I think you're building up the house, and this has become like a new love for you. And you're seeking information. I think you're learning how to update a house or, remodel a place. Maybe this isn't a place of residence. Maybe this is a job and you get to do something, some kind of handiwork as a job, building something. But you love it and you want to know more, and you're glad it's happening fast. And I think it's going to take away from what's happened in the beginning of the year for you. It's going to give you that sense of, yep, I'm still independent. I can do what I need to do. I can take care of myself. That's what I'm feeling here. And there's pride in that. And that pride leads into that, I know. So for the summer months, you're very confident. You're already taking on the world again. With a fresh new perspective and whole new beginning. Whatever this was coming up to this point is gone. All right. Summer month spirit, please, for Aquarius, July, August, and September. 3 cards for July, August, September for Aquarius. We have the Lovers. Yeah, okay, there we go. I think there is a love interest. There might be a crush. Let's find out more. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Again, see, there's a house, but this is family. This is like fulfillment of everything in the physical plane. Family, pets, garden, house, all these things. And so being next to the Lovers, you find your happiness. I think this path here really, and you know yourself. You're balanced within yourself, and you've got the happiness, the end result. Oh, King of Swords is the last one. Okay. There is someone. This person is a very mature, really mentally strong, probably speaks firmly and is maybe a little disattached and cuts to the chase, very communicative and stern and stoic. But I do believe that I think you're the creative one. You come into your own, and you may meet this person in the spring, and then by the summer you guys decide that you want to be a couple. You may even decide that you want to have a family. Which goes kind of, I think, into the reinvention part of this reading, because if you are becoming a parent, then that is kind of another reinvention. But this looks like a very good, very strong union. And you guys get what you want in this physical realm. You have all the things that you need. Children, the children, pets, family, all those coins, the arch of, that shows off the wealth. And it has to do with this King of Swords type of person. All right, so reinvent. Let's move on. All right, Spirit. Last 3 cards for the year 2021, for the month of October, November, December for Aquarius in regard to this reinvention. Spirit, please give me 3 cards for October, November, December of 2021 for Aquarius. These 2 wanted to come out. Oh, well, nope. All right, well, that takes care of that. First card, 5 of Swords. So that's kind of, to me, maybe a little bit of arrogance there, but let's see. 6 of Swords. Walking away. And 9 of Pentacles. So independence. Again, abundance. Look at all the flowers and... Okay. So with this reinvention, I think that there may be some people you leave behind. And not that you're giddy about it, but you know you're stepping into better times. I think it's painful to walk away from these people, but maybe these people have been causing a little bit of trouble for you. These are people that you've trusted. They don't want you to be with this person maybe. But they feel like you're not listening to them, and you're just going to go do your thing anyway. And that's what you do, because you end up walking away and taking the lessons that you've learned through this with you. And you're going to the, all this great green land and new beginnings, and you are very, very independent. And you have abundance like crazy. You've created this garden. There's so much. You have so much. You have a lot of material wealth. Okay. So at the beginning of the year, there is some sadness and not understanding, but you decide to let go, sacrifice, start over, love your new craft, know yourself, meet someone, and then maybe have to leave some of your family or friends behind because I think they don't agree with this situation, but you have everything you want here. So I don't see why indulging in this, going forward with this person, I don't see that as being the wrong way to go. The only thing is maybe as you reinvent yourself and people are having a hard time dealing with how you've changed, maybe be a little bit more compassionate. That would be my advice here. Either way, you come out on top, and I think that you're happier now than you are. This time next year, you've got more of yourself together, more of your stuff together than you do right now, where you're just kind of like, I do not understand this. None of this makes sense. At this point, things are making sense for you. I don't think this is going to hold you back too much. I feel like when you decide to leave something behind, that's it. You just move on and go forward and never look back. And I think that's the same thing here too. You're going forward no matter what. If you have to leave people behind, then you have to leave people behind. All right. Well, let's see what the fairies have to say. So, when I design spreads like this or do readings, I consult the fairies. I usually have them involved, and they were involved in helping to create this, and they have let me know that they want to have a say in these readings. So most of the time I have seen the fairies just kind of either reconfirming what's already down here. They might point something out that was missed. Sometimes they just kind of cheer you on, and sometimes it's just separate advice. So the point is to let them just have their say, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pull 2 cards from this deck, and we'll see how it pertains to the reading for the year. All right, 2 cards, please, Spirit, from this fairy deck for Aquarius for 2021. Any further advice? Anything else that Aquarius needs to know? But first off, we have trouble. Okay. And next, we have winter. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This, right now, and winter, because it's not quite winter yet, but as winter is here, the trouble, I think what they're saying is that this trouble through the winter months here has a transformative, oh well, yeah, endings, beginnings. So this is going to transform you, and to pay attention to winter and how this plays out. And it's okay, because with this new beginning, especially since it's going to happen fast, you're going to be okay. It's just through here, and it's going to feel like it's a long time. But hang in there. Winter doesn't last forever. And in the spring, you should have better understanding and a better idea of the responsibilities that you have to yourself and to others. Don't let this trouble card, it's just basically saying this trouble, the what I was sensing, like what's happening for you right now and coming up. It's not going to last very long, only for the winter, okay? So just hang in through there, through the winter. As spring comes, everything changes quickly, and then by the end of the year, you've already reinvented yourself, and you have your answers, okay? All right. I think that's everything I see. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. I'd like to know what you think. Other than that, I encourage you to be the light that you wish to see in the world, and namaste.